What's up, everybody? Tiffany Outdoors here. We are going to continue working with River the horse. This time I'm a little bit better prepared. Got my gnat net on because these North Carolina gnats will pick you up and carry you away. So I'm heading over now to go get her out of the pasture, and I'll come and pick you guys up. Okay, she's grazing over there. I'm going to go grab her, and I'm just going to shortly explain that. First off, before I start spraying this thing again, I'm going to wave it around, then I'm going to touch her with it, and then I'm going to spray it, but not spray her directly. Just spray it so she can hear the sound. Let me go grab her. I'll be right back. Right there. She still has sticky feet. She doesn't want to come up off that pressure when I lead her. She's not perfect at it, but she's getting better, so that is a start. So I'm going to start on her right side. She's already familiar with this. So when they're familiar with this first step, you don't have to spend a whole lot of time on it. Okay, now I'm going to start touching her with it. Make sure she hasn't forgotten anything. There we go, good girl. Right there's good. Okay, so she got a little squirrely on her left front leg, and that's okay. That's just something that she still is kind of iffy with. She still doesn't like to have her feet touched and things like that, but every time we do this, she'll get better and better. So just keep that in mind, that it may not be pretty or perfect in the beginning, but it will get better. I promise you guys. Just make sure you're consistent and you keep doing the same thing over and over. Now I'm going to touch her again, and then I'm going to start spraying the bottle just so she can hear the sound of it. Trying to leave again. And that's okay. It's okay. Okay, so what I expect her to start doing right away is backing up as soon as I start spritzing this thing. Not as bad as the other day, but she's still kind of nervous of it. Okay, so she backed up, and that's okay. So what I'm going to do next is whenever I spray it, I'm going to allow her to walk forward. So she's walking towards. I don't know what that was about. Nothing happened. Nothing. She's just really spooky. So what I'm going to do is spritz this while she's walking towards the thing that scares her, because sometimes horses are a little bit braver when things are moving away from them. So that's what we're going to do now. Okay, so it wasn't pretty or perfect, but she led up pretty good, so she followed pretty good. And I keep this sound as consistent as my muscles will allow me. So I'm just going to sit here and spritz it as I walk. Not too close to her, but far enough away where I hope that she won't move. Remember, this is just for the sound. All right, she's doing pretty good, so I'm going to keep going. I have just about that much water left, so I'm going to keep spritzing until that runs out, and then I'm going to run over there and refill it. Alright, I'm going to refill this bottle, and hopefully she'll stand right here and wait for me. Just in case. I'm going to unclip this lead rope so she doesn't step on it and spook herself. Be right back. And we're going to begin again. Let's see if she has any interest in sniffing this bottle at all. She's trying to leave again. Just going to present it to her. Let her come find it. She's still unsure about it, but that's okay. That time she didn't move at all. Alright, so I got about 4 or 5 squirts on both sides without her moving. That is an excellent improvement. It may not be a big step, but it's a very small step in the beginning of her not being afraid of just the sound. So I'm going to keep continuing doing this with her and let you guys watch. She almost wanted to leave. I saw her rock back and forth just a little bit, but that's okay. She don't have to stand here, but she does have to keep her face tilted towards me, kind of, so to speak. Alright, I'm going to squirt it. Took a couple steps back, that's okay. Me bending like this makes her nervous, so I'm just gonna stay bent like this until she settles down. There we go. Good. Good. Do it again. She's trying to block me again. She doesn't want me on the side. That's okay. Alright, so she stood fairly well, so I'm going to leave her and let her sit here for a few minutes. Let her relax. Her muscles are all tensed up. She's all tight. Every little noise is spooking her a little bit, so I'm going to let her stand here and relax, get her mind together, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, we've sat here for a few minutes, so I'm just going to start again. And she's still sitting in the same spot, so that's a good thing. It's a good starting spot. She keeps trying to block me when I go to that right-hand side, so all I do is give her a quick, short tap on her face, let her know that that ain't happening. You can't block me. I'm coming around. Don't do it. Excuse her for a second. Been holding that for a while. I think I scared the pee out of her. No? Alright, and we're going to start again. See how she's blocking? Quick tap, move her out of my way. Now I'm going to pet her. That way she knows that I'm not doing anything mean. I'm not going to hurt her. I just want to get on that side. She doesn't need to fear me. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to keep doing this because I don't want that to become a habit. It's a bad habit. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Big girl. Alright, I'm going to start spraying this again. So she put a little micro step. That's good. Not even upset about that. I think she's starting to figure out that nothing bad has happened yet, so no reason to move. So a lot of times what happens is they start doing really, really well, and then they regress, go backwards, and they get really, really bad, and then after that they're perfect. So we'll keep working with her just to see where she's at and see how she progresses along. Very good. I'm trying to be honest with her. I'm not trying to sneak up by her side and then start spraying it so that the scary sound is right next to her. I'm going to start right here and then slowly move backwards. And she takes a step back, and that's okay. I just want her to hear it. She gets nervous when I get close down to the ground, like close to her feet. Like I was telling you guys, she does have a problem picking up her feet. She's just scared. It's good. That was very good. So I'm coming out wide. And I've run out of water. Let me go get a refill. All right. And we'll begin again. Let me straighten her up. There we go. That's good. That's good. That was perfect. I couldn't have asked better of her right now at this point. So, and when I'm on her right hand side, some of the spritz is actually touching her, which is good because the wind is blowing this way, which is good because that will automatically prepare her for the next step, which is actually getting sprayed. Keep in mind she's not ready for that yet, but it will prepare her for that. She's wanting to leave, so I'm going to leave before she does. She's doing really good, so I'm just going to keep spritzing this whole bottle, walking back and forth, and then I'm going to end the lesson right there after this bottle is empty. Keep in mind that when you're doing this, you're going to be, when your horse is at this point and standing still, make sure you're raising your hand because you're going to be, because this is a tall horse, you're going to be raising your hand up to spritz her back and everything else, and make sure you go down low because you're going to be spritzing their legs too. Keep that in mind. She's moving because there's a horsefly on her legs. That could have been just because she's still nervous. The more you show them where they can see, the better prepared they'll be, and that way they'll know exactly what you're doing. You're not trying to sneak this on them. This is actually hitting her right now. All right, we're going to keep on doing what we've been doing. I'm getting in a little bit closer now. Still trying to block me.